Hi, we're the four MASketeers. Here's our Spring 3 presentation. Since Spring 1, our team has been working on solving the problem of getting friend schedules and check if there are overlapping classes. In this sprint's role interviews and competitive research, we decided to change our focus to events since we found there is no platform to check each other's availability to set an event that students need to do together, such as team meetings and club activities. As a result, in the sprint, besides the schedule sharing app that enables students to check friends' classes, we also added a creating events function that enables students to invite friends. After inviting friends, users are able to check how many of the invited friends are available to set time when most of them can attend. For our competitive research, we checked several similar apps and determined there were gaps in mobile availability, overall schedule sharing for multiple users, and event classification and socialization.
Our biggest problem for Sprint 3 was figuring out what features were essential in retaining our user base after the initial acclimation period in the college semester. We resolved this by considering user suggestions and their feedback and developing a multi-purpose event creation feature with a time availability functionality that can be useful throughout the semester for things like study groups. A secondary problem we wanted to resolve was finalizing our core software architecture choices. We decided to pivot to the Flutter framework with a Fire-based backend as it will allow us to develop seamlessly for cross-platform reachability.
One of the primary use cases for our application is the ability to check if your friends are in the same class as you. There are two ways to accomplish this task. First, by viewing your own personal schedule and seeing their image within the course card shown here, or going to the friends list and selecting the friend, where this icon will show if you shared the class with them. Next, we have creating an event and inviting friends by availability. By clicking the plus button on the home screen, you can add an event where you'll be prompted to fill in its name and location. As you add the friends you would like to invite by clicking the plus icon here, you can then click the friends availability button to view everyone's availability, where the darker blue implies that fewer friends are available and the white time slots implies everyone's available. After we completed our Figma prototype, we started working on a new prototype that involves actual coding. So far, we have built a working login screen and sign up screen with some pop-ups in the event of an invalid input operation.
During the sprint, we focused on gathering user insights on our polished clickable prototype. We interviewed 7 different students on their opinions of the design and flow of our prototype demo through the primary use cases. 2 out of 7 interviewees suggested that the back button be moved to the top left of the screen. 6 out of 7 users commented that opacity should be made darker for the friends availability view for readability, and 4 out of 7 wanted a suggested times feature. A majority of students indicated that they had some security concerns with regards to only authenticating Georgia Tech students.
For our next learning prototype, we want to match our app design styling with our Figma prototype, and we want to begin implementing the core functionalities of our app, the schedule display and integration of Georgia Tech course search functionality. After these implementations, we plan to perform more user testing to ascertain any design or functional improvements that can be made. We would also like to perform more research into how we could integrate the Georgia Tech SSO into our app's authentication system to handle security concerns over non-tech students' accessibility to our app data. Building off of our Sprint 2 feedback, we have expanded our VPC and customer segments to include a focus on incoming and upperclassmen college students rather than a single umbrella student category, as we considered that incoming students would prioritize familiarization and upperclassmen reintegration. Additionally, our BMC evolved to include the option to create custom events with an invite feature to maintain application usefulness, and include the ability to send friend requests to assist in keeping touch and alleviating the pain of trying to recall who you have taken a class with before and easily determining if they are in a class you are considering on taking.